So good morning for the ones that are here. Thank you very much. And the ones that are gonna see the recording. I hope that you get the time to see and take note from the class of today, because it's very interesting and we all have these issues all around Terra. So it's objections. So what is an objection is when somebody says no by the time that we offer doTERRA as a business or as client. So we have different ways of saying no, and sometimes it's not the correct moment for the person, and sometimes it's well, not the correct time for the person because of the money, or because of they're not prepared to have the products, or because they don't get to know or to understand the business. So we have lots of things of having a no. As I told you before, it's important that when people say no to us, it's not a personal no. So, okay, no, thank you. Okay, doesn't mean that that person doesn't want to be involved with Rula or with Minerva or with Mel or with Johanna, no. But at that time, it's a no for some of the reasons that we're gonna say. But when a person says to us a yes, that yes, it's personal, because it means that they want to do the business with us, or they want to join with us because of what we have just been told. So we know that the world economic situation, it's been quite of challenging. For some people, it's a challenge to say that they don't want to be involved with doTERRA because they don't have any money. But also we can offer some plan that we can do so they can start also with doTERRA and get part of our wellness advocate. So we can explain to them that when they join doTERRA by that time, and they have a chance to do the business. So when they invite people to join doTERRA, when they use the product and share with others, they can have more people with them. So the idea is that the LRP is being paid with the people that they've been sharing. So that's one part of explaining the business. But also, if it doesn't mean that you have to do it. If you can make a plan for them, let's say like a pay plan, that maybe you can support a 50% of the package, let's say, and they pay the other 50% of the package, and what you have paid, they pay you in two ways, sending you people, or they pay you in cash. So that means that you make a plan. That's in the position that you can do it. It doesn't mean that you have to, okay? It's just the possibility that you are like doing, how do you say, patrocinio, I forgot it. Sponsorness, exactly. It's like you're sponsoring 50% of the enrollment or 100% of the enrollment. That's up to you. That person, of course, needs to make a commitment with you that they're gonna share, or they're gonna send people, or at least they're gonna use the products for them to try and then to share. That's up to you. But it's a part of how you can also share doTERRA. If it's you in your position. If you're not in the position, don't force it, because the idea is not to force you or to force the person in front of you. Oh, I can't. So when we get all of the no's, or all of the difficult parts of when someone comes and says, no, thank you. Okay. What we have to do is to listen practically. What does that mean? So we will be empathic, we will be listening to their needs, why they are saying that they cannot, okay, let's say that we are offering the kit with tea tree, frankincense, and what is the other one? Oregano. But they have been telling you about emotions, they have been telling you about stress, they have been telling you about other things that they're not quite related to the kit. Okay, so you can do a plan for buying the oils separately. They can try the oils by itself. Also, when you are listening to the person empathically, it means that before selling, you are listening for the emotions or for the needs of that person. Okay, yes, you want to have people joining.
Yeah, but being in their shoes, it's
Yeah,
way different.
Probably it's not the time for that person to be let me open the
to be part of
exactly. Probably it's not the time for them to be part of doTERRA in that moment. Probably in the future they will have all the information, you have listened to them, and you can try again in a few months. It doesn't need to be quite in a rush. It's also important to listen to them before you answer, because probably they will say no because, and before saying because why, it's like, oh no, but you have to have this. No, no, no. Listen why they are saying no. Probably they will say, no, thank you. I just started a diet, and in my diet, they're very strict, or listen for what they're saying. Also, if they have experience with essential oils or natural products before, it's also important to hear what was the experience that they were having, a good one, a bad one. If they're just reading but not experiencing about the oils. So just listen before getting another answer. When you put yourself in the shoes of the other, you will answer what you will like to listen. Yeah, probably it's quite tricky because not all the answers are what we would like to listen. But in that moment, what you're expecting is that the person in front of you, when they listen to you, you feel like you have not talked only for 30 minutes and saying something from out of your chest. So you want to at least to say, yes, I understand. Yes, I see. Or yes, I feel you. Sometimes we haven't been in that position, but we can understand how the person in front of us is feeling. So be empathic. And okay, when we say look for do the other things for, what I mean in this case, try to do something different. Sometimes we need to be more creative than we are normally are. Not only to get the yes for the person, also to get another way to get into the obstacles. When here normally you say to persons, to the people, you have to get enrolled, they will be like, okay. In America, we're more used to being enrolled in Sam's Club, in Costco. If you go to Liverpool, you're enrolled for everything, and you pay to get a discount. But you pay one time and you get the discount because you will be regularly a client of the product. So every time that you go to Sam's Club or to Costco, that these are these big warehouses where you get big products in a good price. So what do? You have special offers. If you're not a member, you cannot get in. If you want to get in, pay your membership, and then you will have all the discounts around the store. So basically that is doTERRA. Okay, it's only that doTERRA is giving us the opportunity to buy products, but in a price list. So it's explaining the benefit of having this discount, because once you try the product and once you want to have a little bit more products, it's much better to have with discount, and you can buy from all over the world. Here in Dubai, we have lots of communities and lots of people that they've been traveling all around the world with expats. But we also have the community of locals that they might not be going to live outside the UAE, but they will be traveling also to all around the world. So what happens if someone goes for a vacation in Australia? They can also buy in Australia the products, and they will have the products faster than waiting for them for now here in Dubai. Maybe in the future it will be like the same time, 2 to 3 days. I don't know how long it will take. But in the places that they have warehouse, or if they go to America, for example, they will have the products also there. and they can have different oils from all around the world. So it's not just having a one store. One thing that I like here in Dubai is that Aramex has lots of streets all around the world, or most part of all around the world. So if you want to have a promotion from Australia, now that I'm talking about Australia, you can call to the call center of Australia, send it to the suite that you have with Aramex in Australia, and then ship it up here to the UAE. So basically the UAE is in the middle of the world and you can get lots of options. So that's also an opportunity for us to share with the people. When we sit down with a person and we go for the price of the kit, let's say, we have the pros and contras. This is the Benjamin Franklin method or the Ben Franklin method. It's very easy, pros and contras. So what are the ticks that we're gonna have with the products? For investing in doTERRA, for investing in their health, we will write 10. And then, you can write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 or 20. I don't know how many you want to write. And the contrast also, we're gonna write how many contrasts they say. Oh, they say that they're expensive, let's say, but in the pros, they can write, can give me natural solutions. In case of some of the oils, I will not be having every time in the supermarket to get cilantro, for example. My house will be smelling nice and fresh. Viruses or I forgot the name in English. Amenazas ambientales.
Environmental threats.
The environmental threats will be out of my place. I will be having better sleep. So we will write why you think the product can be good for you. And in contrast, what do you think why the product will not be good for you in that moment? Okay, if it's money, write money. If you have a special condition, write a special condition. If it's in pros or contrast. If you don't know too much about the products, you can think of learning, or you can think that it can be an obstacle for you to use the product. When we have the contrast, if we can turn one contrast to a pro, we can make it different. So I don't know if I'm gonna use them because I don't have the costumbre, I don't have the habit. Thank you. I don't have the habit. I don't have the habit of using the products. Okay, not to worry. We will make it into a pro. You will get into a new habit of having your oils, so you will need to have them. Where do you see them? Near your bed, near the kitchen, or the office, or the living room. So every time that you go from one place to another, you get to use it. Put the lemon oil in the kitchen so you get to use it in the water. So we will try to make the contrast, yes, as listen the contrast, but how we can turn a no into a yes. But it's important for them to see the list. Once we have the list, we can put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like priorities for what they think of the pros that can be a good yes, and also for the no's, because it's valid to have also a rating for the no's. This is not only for doTERRA. This method can be for any decision in your life. So why I want to change from my home, or why I want to change from country, pros and cons from the new country, pros and cons from staying in the same country. So it's not only doTERRA. This is a method that you can do it for everything, for every decision in your life. The only thing is that you have to be written down in paper, because sometimes when we keep talking, we forget about the contrast or the benefits or the pros. So when we have it into paper, you can say, I got that. Exactly, more objectively, that we were giving too much weight to one pro or contrast, and it was not that important. So this method is really good. The third one let's say that it's when you do a business proposal. When we do a business proposal, we need to have in our mind, or we need to know three things about the person. Does the person have considered to do what you're willing to do? Okay, so have the person sell before something, or have the person been involved with their health, or have the person been interested of sharing with others, or getting into get to know more people. So just think about the abilities of the person that you are trying to reach out for the business proposal. If you can ask, that will be great. So you get to know more, not only you imagine if they have been in sales or no. What had stopped him or her of doing that? I want to tell you a story. Oye. Ay, no hay. No está. Sorry. So what had stopped that person of doing it or not doing it? I don't know if I told you before, but before getting into doTERRA as a business, I was just only a consumer. And before doing doTERRA, I was invited into another multi-level company that it was called Sri. It was a company that they had, the only product that I can remember, it was a juice from the Amalaki. It was Deepak Chopra idea of doing this juice. This juice was antioxidants and lots of things for the benefit of the health. And I never get to understand how to get the bonus and how to get people involved and the benefits from what I was having. So that really stopped me. I did not have a proper training, but also I didn't have not the proper information from the product. So that stopped me of keep doing the business, and also to stop doing or consuming the product, because I never understood how to get to my health benefit, but also not to the business. So yes, I was involved with sales. I was for 10 years in sales and customer management or customer service. So I had the tools and I had all the information on how to do it, but still I didn't know how to do the product. I did not develop. So I remember that they were saying that it was a really good compensation plan and it was a really good product, but there was not, from my part and from the other person, it was not a follow-up. I'm always saying that when you're doing a doTERRA business, it's your commitment and it's like 50-50. So the person that is with you, in this case, me or Zaira or Rox or who are behind us, that we're sharing our experiences and we are getting more training, so we can also train others and we can also train ourselves in new things. But if you are not willing to do it, nobody is gonna do it for you. So it's very important for you to be committed with you. And once you're committed with you, we can get the commitment of the other person. Arula also had an experience like that. So if you're committed, but the other person behind the other 50% is not committed, it also will be like an obstacle. But we get to have others trainings all around, from doTERRA, training from our own line. Alice Edibil is not my direct upline, but I've been doing trainings because I'm willing to grow with it. And these trainings are there for us for some reason. So, and the third thing that we need to know about contacting this person for a business proposal is what made him do it on the past. So it was because they want to get more money, because they want to be more healthy, because they want to get more into social lifestyle. So what was the person? So first, has the person considered to do the business, the doTERRA business in this case? What had stopped him before, that person? And what had made him or her do it on the past? So these three things, when we get to know what happened to these persons, we get to do a plan with that person to get into the business. You
For
have
instance,
another friend.
Cynthia, that she had a bad relationship,
Experience.
with a like a multi-level something that she had to keep buying every month, and she found herself like with a lot of products and then not needing them, and she was like pressured, and she said no, I don't want this anymore in my life, and that's why we are going to talk with her, explaining her that she can do the business differently. And obviously we have she's intelligent enough to see herself like, I don't want to be in the same position I was in the past. So that this makes sense super well in her case specifically, and for Karina too as well. I think this is gonna like push her in order to grow her own business as well.
Exactly, and once you get to grow your business, or once you get out of the bubble of what stopped you before, you have to go with the pros of doing it now, or maybe not now, but in a short future.
Yeah, I mean, it's like when you address your cons and you clarify that they were maybe a lack of knowledge, and a lack. Sometimes life puts us in a different situation where you are more willing, because before maybe you had everything and you didn't have like the need to go for it, and this can be the only thing that can save me, like Karina, no?
Exactly.
The life puts us in different situations, like make us understand different things in different time.
Yeah, and also, for example, I remember that by the time that they told me, do you want to do doTERRA? Okay, I want to be a consumer or a customer from doTERRA. And after 4 years, I turned into the business, not only because I understood the product, that's a potato, but because I understood that I was not able to find that job from country to country, saying, I don't know how many years I'm gonna stay here, because it was not my job that it was bringing me here. So it was my husband's job, and I started doing nothing, and then again another country doing nothing, again another. No, so it's like doing my own business. And the thing about doTERRA is that you can do the business all over the world. Okay, I don't have a warehouse, but still I can do my business. I go to a place with a warehouse, I still can do the business within the countries that with no warehouse, or the ones that do have warehouse. So it's just to understand what hold me back on the past, and what can I do on the future, or on my present time. Okay, so this comes, this is more a matter of money.
The hard part.
Exactly. I don't want to say the hard part. I just want to say
the hard part is expensive.
Yeah, so they will come to you and say, oh, they are expensive, or I can have a lavender with 1/3 of what you're paying in doTERRA, and I don't know.
In the pharmacy, in the shop.
Exactly. Here we have a high variety of essential oils from different companies. I cannot say names because I just know for part one name that it's not doTERRA, but there's now, it's the only brand I know.
But now it's available in every market and every pharmacy. Now.
Exactly. Now,
yes.
That's why I know it, because you can see it all around
the
stores here.
If you will come for the truth, I like now the career oil.
Okay.
I like them because it's I think it's pure.
Okay.
If you try the career oil, especially rose hip.
I will look for that one and try it and see how it goes. What I've seen within all of this cost money, that a lot of people have come to me and say that they have bought in the pharmacy. There's another one, brand that I can remember.
What is called oil, لا, S oil, that organic shop, S oil.
No, there's one doctor. It's from UK.
Nail Yard.
Yes, Neil Yarn or Neil Yarn.
Neil's Yard. Yes,
Yard.
yes, yes. Yeah, it's a UK, actually.
Is that in UK, right?
UK brand. I bought my first diffuser with them and oils with them.
Mhm.
And yes, no, primero máscara. Sorry. And then okay. They are nice, but back then I didn't know that. Well, first I used to put more drops of lavender, for instance. That's the one that I bought on the diffuser in order to get the aroma I wanted. That's one number one. And then I end up with a broken diffuser after 2 years old.
They are even expensive. They are too much expensive, nail yards, because we have a shop for them in Yas Mall. Too much expensive.
Yeah, they are very expensive.
2.5 milli of rose oil, it's 500 dirham.
Yeah, if it's a good rose, it's gonna be very expensive.
I don't know, and they have the expire date in the.
Yes,
because I buy from them before I start with doTERRA. I use them.
Me too.
And it's in 1 year. It's finished. And you cannot take it internally.
No, you cannot use them internally.
Yes, so I was gonna go that way. You both two got into the point. Okay, so what happened with the doTERRA oil? So if you go behind all the research they have been doing, I like to go to the Source to You website, and I also like to go into the YouTube channels and go behind the bottle. So they explain you also about the sourcing, but also about the temperature of the oils. So they will be the citrus oils cold press. So no heat is gonna be involved in the process. But in some of the oils, there's heat involved on the process. But doTERRA, with all the distilleries, are getting into this research to get the maximum level of heat for obtaining the oil in a safe and pure way that it can be used internally. Not all, but most of the distilleries all around the world, what they do is just do obtain the oil in high temperatures to do it quickly, or to do it faster, or to do it in cost less. But the temperature is reaching over the human use as internal. And doTERRA, what it's doing, it's taking care of that temperature with the distilleries, with the people behind the bottle, to have the specific conditions. How would they know all of these? So by the time that the batch is done, they will send it to the doTERRA labs. They will do their own researches in the lab. Okay, once they have the properties of the chemical properties of the oils, they will send it to a third party to run the tests. So it's not only doTERRA doing the test, but an external company that will say, okay, this oil has the chemical compounds like this.
So it's not biased.
No. So when you go to Source to You and you write the batch that it's here, you will write the number and you will see like an X-ray with all the information that has been gotten here. And at the end, it will say internal use or topical aromatic use. So I will go into Source to You and send you one of the X-rays or of the papers that you get to see the oils that are used internal. Okay, there are plants, so not all the plants can be used internal, but they can be used topically as wintergreen and There was Ravinstara, for example, it's not for internal use, but it can be used perfectly in the diffuser. And it's not because of the temperature, but it's because of the reaction of the plant within the body. So not that it's not an internal use because it's been in high temperatures, no, because it's not compatible with the human body. That's the thing with the cats. What happens, okay, they can be outside the tea tree, or the cats can be near the area, but when they smell it or lick it, it's when it's dangerous for them. So it's two different things of smelling them or having topically as an internal use. So, okay, it costs a lot of money. Yeah, but all of this research gets a lot of money also. So to certify that your product can be used internal, topical, and aromatically, it's part of all the benefits that we're receiving. So doTERRA is not saying something that it's not possible or something that it's not true.
And as well, for instance, it happens, you pay cheap for certain oils, for instance, but at the end of the day, is for instance, I used to buy, I bought once a cheaper coconut oil for cooking because I cook with, and it tastes like soap. You cannot even cook with that. So because I want to pay cheap, yeah, but I end up paying more, because I had to throw away that garbage and then buy again another quality oil, and this is one. And number two, like you said to yourself, and I once long time, my mom told me, I don't want to buy organic food because it's 3 times the price, Minerva. And I told her, yes, mama, but remember that when you buy an organic strawberry, at least you are not getting the fertilizers on it. And because we poison our bodies with rubbish food. It's cheap, but it's garbage that goes into our bodies. And then we end up with that illness, pay for the doctor, pay for the prescription in order to see if we're gonna get our health back. Yeah. And then better to invest from the beginning in a high product, a high quality product. It's gonna be more expensive, but at the end of the day, it's gonna be cheaper.
Yeah, you're not gonna be expensive. You're not gonna be having the expenses of going to the doctor or a health condition. That when you have organic food or where you get to have good oils, it will be a better solution for you before getting into a healthy condition.
Yes, a healthy condition. And sometimes we don't know if we are gonna get back our healthy condition like before, that's the thing. And without health, we don't have anything.
Exactly. Okay, so we also say that they cost. Well, it's not. We also say we also know that we can do cleaning products. So with the tea tree, on guard, lemon, lavender, we can do our cleaning products with white vinegar, water, and most of the oils. We also get to have the on guard soap to dilute a little bit of the concentrate of the on guard and use our oils. If you don't want to use the on guard, it's fine, but you still have your oils to do lots of things. The purchase of basic medicines like Panadol or I say Pepto-Bismol, but I don't know if it's Pepto-Bismol here for the tummy aches. I have no clue, but those counter medicines can be substituted with essential oils or diffuser for topical use or internal use. And also that once you start using the oils, you will see a positive and high impact on your body, instead of saying, oh yes, now I have no pain on my legs, but now I have a stomach ache. Or the other way, I don't have stomach ache, but now I have chest pain. I don't know. Sometimes medicines give you one thing good and other thing not that good. So
heal something and fix something else.
Exactly. It's like getting inside a car. How do you say taller de autos?
A workshop.
a car workshop, that your car goes for the tires and then it comes out with all of the lights on, but not the tires. It's like, oh, come on. So it happens. So basically, we are investing in your health. We have people that they're more aware of investing in their health, but they still want to go slowly because of the money. We can make a proposal for them of getting the membership and spare oils. It doesn't have to be the whole thing, just a few things, 3 oils, 2 oils. But the next time they're gonna get more oils because they want the big kit, but they wanted to do it slowly. They will already have their discount. So they can be going 2 by 2, 3 by 3. I don't know how is the income going for them to get them, but it's possible to have the products. It's not just saying no because I don't have money. Okay, let's make a plan. If you really want the oils, let's make a plan and see how it goes. When they are not in the habit on using the products, it's perfectly fine. We're not experts on using the products on the first day, and actually we are never experts. We keep always learning new things about the oils, about other people's experiences. But the thing is that we have to have them near where we are. If we put them in a really nice box inside a drawer, and the drawer we never open,
like happened to me yesterday. My brother-in-law had a pain in the back. And I have some oils in my bag, but I didn't have the deep blue. I said, Jesus Christ, how can I have all the oils?
or not that bad.
And it's very easy. It would be very like in the spot. I kept myself quiet, but I knew I am missing an opportunity here. So he has a right now instant relief, I lost the opportunity. Sorry, my French guys.
So yesterday, my husband, he have the back pain, and in front of me, he starts saying, I have back pain. I say, oh. Because he was in my room, and I have the deep blue stick, still we not open. And I tell for him, use it. He tell me, it's too much hard. I know the deep blue, it's too much spicy, and it's burning. I tell, this is the new product. It's improved. They do something new in that. Try it. Believe me, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, his back pain
gone.
Yes.
I know. It has happened to me. Sometimes I have a bad position in bed, and I wake up with a back pain. And I put the deep blue cream rub, and it's like levanta muertos. Like I wake up from the dead, like the movie.
But it was yesterday for me, for us yesterday, it was the first time we used deep blue stick. With Baiba. It's very, very fast, because yesterday I think I have little bit back pain, and I used it even with my husband, and it was very nice. It was very nice, the blue stick.
I just realized I need a backpack, like a 5K backpack, in order to carry all my things, plus all the oils.
I know. And you know what's gonna happen? That it shouldn't happen. But sometimes that oil that the person needs in the moment, you're not gonna have. I was having my bags of oils with me, with all my rollers and extra ones. I have my pouch with the small ones, and suddenly I was missing peppermint because I already shared with someone else, and I forgot to refill a small vial. And we were in the museum with Lorena, and she was having a headache. I was like, no, Lorena, I can't believe it. I don't have it with me. And suddenly I saw that my husband was taking the pitlets of peppermint. I was like, oh, give to Lorena, give me. So he shared with Lorena the peppermints. But it's a very simple oil that I'm always having with me, but I was missing lavender and peppermint. So I was like, oh, come on, Marianela, this is the first time that you cannot do anything. but still happens. So yeah,
It
always
happens.
be prepared. So yeah, we have to have the oils with us. What we're gonna say to the persons in front of us is, okay, you're not used to it. Let's say that you always take Panadol for a headache. First, try peppermint. If peppermint is not working for you, we will go for the next. You can go with the frankincense, copaiba, castings, natural morphine. It depends on the variety of options the person has in front of them, the kit that they're having, or if we're sampling the person. So we will just need to change one thing for other. Sometimes Valentina comes to me and is like, Mom, I have a headache. Okay, you have a headache because of you're tired, because the sun, because of whatever. She takes one of the mints and she forgets about the headache. And so then he's like,
it was sun. It was the sun.
yeah, probably she was having lots of sun or hotness on her head that the mint cooled down. Okay, I have to say, she's 8 years old, and she likes the taste of peppermint. Since I remember her, she likes the taste of peppermint. Small children under 2 years old, peppermint in general, it's not a good option because it's too cool for them, and the little kids lose the temperature really fast. So just on the outside. It's not the same inside than outside. Remember. So if you feel like you're having fever, you can take a drop of peppermint. But if your kid under 2 is having fever, just put it up.
Actually, he was this otro jitomate. 2 days ago, he was having fever, and I put lavender and peppermint, and it worked. My husband said, no, it was not the oils.
It can be not the oil. Coincidence.
It's a coincidence. Alas, the important thing is he doesn't have fever. I know.
And the thing is that you have to know what's working for you and what's not working for you, because the body responds differently. So maybe lavender and peppermint works perfectly for your kid, and probably for other kid can work copaiba and peppermint. Or copaiba and lavender. So it depends, because it's like ibuprofen and paracetamol. They work for the same, but they're different companies. So it's part of the chemistry that's behind the oils.
I would like to ask one question.
Yes.
Now, like me, I'm using oil, and you are using oil, and you have the oil in the house. We can try who is better for something. Like you say, maybe peppermint is good for me, but it's not good for my kids. He not accepted. He accept maybe the copaiba or something like that. Only if I will going to offer the oil for somebody out my family, and he's not available with me, and he told me I have always headache, then I will give him a sample for peppermint to use.
Exactly.
Okay, maybe he will say, I don't find any effect, like what the story I told you about the lady. She told me second day, we are not sleeping. With
Dr.
the...
says Dr. Rano, sorry. Alice Edibil normally says one option of the oil. Normally, I like to give 2 options. So for sleep, I do lavender and copaiba. Alice will say lavender and serenity. But I found it.
I use lavender and adaptive.
Exactly.
I give it to her, lavender and adaptive, because she have like her daughter. She's too much active in the night because she watching zombies and that things, and she cannot sleep and she's scary. I say maybe adaptive with the kids. It will going to let her. That's what I thinking. It will let the girl calm down, because it's have orange, it's have the thing, it's make the body calm down, cool. Yep. Then second day she used the oil, she tried the oil, she say me, it's not give any reaction like first day. I cannot give her all the time sample to try.
No,
that's my opinion.
So, yeah, exactly. No, so yeah, the thing when we're sampling, there's people that are tricky, so they want to have more samples before buying. But once they have a good experience, they would like to have more of that oil, because it already worked with them. Once the oil work one time, you can talk about more of the benefit of the oils. For sleeping, for kids, I would say more balance or serenity than adaptive. Well,
But it's sleep with her daughter.
Exactly.
It's sleep with the family, all the family, they are going to sleep for a long time. And I told you about that last day.
Yeah.
But the problem, she not feedback, only she feedback. Second day we use and nobody sleep.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
The thing, no, I don't know. The thing about sleep, I will suggest copaiba, lavender or serenity, and copaiba.
This is the future for another person.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly. That's
no, that I say for you. I'm saying that the feedback from the same person, you give him the samples. Always first day, wow. When they know the price or when they know that they must register, okay, if it's available, we can buy from you. But I tell them, not all the time I have stock because I have experience of a stock. I have the experience of the stock. If you will going to keep stock in the house, nobody interested, I will lose my money.
Exactly.
I will lose the oil because it will going to be stored and nobody will take, then I will going to throw it in the garbage.
Exactly. So actually you can say that.
I say like this.
I don't have stock because this is my personal use. And when you get your own account, you will get your own oils, what it works for you, and you don't have to get stocks.
It's like, for instance, tell her when you go to the doctor, sometimes the doctor changes the prescription because he realizes that the first prescription didn't work on you very well. So he changes the prescription. So same. So you already tried this one. Well, then use this instead, and then invite you to invest in your own health. You know, I invite you to invest in your own health.
Yeah, the experience that we have with Daniel. So we gave him, I think 3 samples. It was not too much. But the first time it's like, okay, what do you want to improve? Okay, sleeping. By the time that we were trying lavender and copaiba, lavender didn't work, but copaiba did work. So he was okay, sleep. But at the end, the next time he was like, no, but I don't want only to improve sleep because sleep is part of my weight. Okay, so we were gonna go for the weight and we did try with limansaci and tangerine. Okay. The next time that we were sitting with them, he was like, no, my weight is not the problem because the problem is coming from the testosterone. Okay, so we get to the main thing that he needs to correct. So the testosterone, well, it's giving him more weight, and the weight is giving less sleep. So every time that he was saying no until we get to the main issue of the health. This was also because he was visiting the doctors, and the doctors were saying, okay, the lack of sleep is because of the weight. Okay, the weight is because of the testosterone. Okay, so let's come to the main issue, and then we will start.
Of the problem.
So probably the sleep is because of other things that it's not only the TV. Well, if they turn off the TV 30 minutes before going to sleep, it will be a very good option for the kids not to go with
iPad, phones.
And it's not only for the kids, it's for everyone. Like I have to say, yes, sometimes I'm going to sleep and I'm still chatting, like I fell asleep, but it's, if I would leave my phone away from me, and I think I will be going to bed faster. So
what I meant that now, if any person, he will going to tell you, this is not good with me, then second, you will try with him another, then he will say, okay, another things, and you will give, that meaning you will stop with that person only giving him samples, and it will be from your budget.
Well, yeah, it was from our budget, but at the end, when we get to see the one that it was working for him,
And
he
imagine
enrolled.
that after all this, he will not register.
He
No, he
did.
enrolled.
He did. It took us like 3, 4, or 5 months. I don't know how many months.
We were very patient, very, very, very patient.
We didn't give up on him, not only because of the enrollment, but because we knew that we can help him. But it
Okay,
took,
that helping, okay. But if you see that person, only he depends on the sample what you give him, and he is not interested. Like, because this is what happened with me one time. I give, and in the end, no communication at all and no interested. No. I have something else. I have medicine. Doctor, he give me description and I'm okay with doctor.
exactly. That was the first no that he said. Okay, I'm not going with Lavender and Copaiba because I am going to the doctor to have medicine. Okay, Daniel, it's fine. That was the first no. Then we said, okay, is there something else that, we invited him to the classes of, I don't remember what was the class that he attended before.
Supplement, I think. And see, supplements. We were
With the supplements, exactly. The supplements, and we were talking
about the losing weight.
And he was, okay, let's go for the weight. We give samples, and again, no, blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay, Daniel, what?
Finally, it didn't went with the sample of weight. And then he came up with the testosterone.
Yeah, no, because we were saying that it can help with hormones, with mood management, with losing weight, with sleep, emotions. I don't remember what else we had that day. Beauty, inside from outside. So we spoke about a lot of topics in that session. And when it rang the bell for him, the woman's kit we were talking about, the phytoestrogens, he was like, so if you can do that for women, can you do that for men? I'm like, okay, let me search for it and we will do it. So I searched for the information and we shared with him. He tried, and then he said, okay, this is what I really need to enroll. Yeah.
And he enrolled.
He was a tough guy.
Tough cookie.
Yeah.
But he enrolled. You know, I wanted to tell you, Rula, with the person that you said, I kept giving samples and never enrolled. At least you have the peace of mind that you were truthful, and it's always about you doing the right thing. Okay, if the other person didn't read or understood your kindness and your genuine interest of wanting to help him or her, it doesn't matter. It's their business, okay? But you know that you did the right thing. That's it. At the end of the day.
For me, I'm never angry from myself because I give them the better solution. I give them the good things, and I between me and God, that I give him everything clear. But he and his or she with other things, this is her problem. To end the story, I go to the doctor and he described for me that. After long time of discussing.
Yeah, the thing is that also you can ask her how's her routine with her and her kids, if the family is exercising, if the family is going to the sun, what are they eating. So they tell you a little bit more about their life, and maybe you get to see that the problem is not the sleeping, but the problem is the eating. Or maybe the problem is not the eating, maybe the problem is the lack of activities. So that's why we go back to the first part of listen to activity. So just not stay with a no and ask more. Listen to the person, what they're having, what they are needing in order to get into a wellness plan. Okay, doTERRA is giving us the enrollment kits, but that doesn't mean that everyone needs to fit in that kit. That's why you can buy the membership. And as I said, you can buy the membership and get, let's say, lavender, the trio, lavender, lemon, peppermint, and copaiba. Just to mention something. That's how I enroll.
Mhm.
I enroll with 3 oils, the trio, and On Guard. That's how I enroll. I didn't enroll. Now I know that it was expensive for doing how I did it, but
no, I mean now when you will going to register somebody in the trio plus 1 oil, that meaning 4 oil, it will not cost 100 or it will cost more than $35.
no, yeah, you pay $35 for the
registration
and the oils. In that moment, I thought that it was cheaper. Now that I see that you have the oils and you have the kits and the diffuser, now I know it was not cheaper, because at the end, instead of purchasing with an extra discount of the oils.
Yes, because it will cost more than the 3 oils. If they will going to buy the 3 oils that 15 milli, that meaning 25, 24, 23, something like that, plus On Guard by herself, it's $33.
Jula, give me 1 second that I have someone at the door.
Okay.
I'm back, Jula. Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I went to bathroom.
So this comes when they say that they don't want to enroll, and when you start explaining about the membership and how it works, the company, some people might say, no, I don't like the pyramids when you're offering for the business, or when you're offering for the product, they might say this. So the difference between a pyramid is that the pyramids are illegal and there are no products involved. So that means that you just only invite people to get money. So if you don't buy the people that you need to have it enrolled for 1 month, you're out. And doTERRA is not like that. doTERRA, we always have a product. Actually, in doTERRA, the product is more important than anything else, because the product also gives you behind the bottle all the community. So it's the main thing, it's a product in doTERRA. doTERRA is not a pyramid, so it's a multi-level company, multi-level marketing company. And it's a company of science. So it's not only something to sell. So it's something that it's been tested and proved. So to do the business, in case that you want to share with the people that you are invited to the class, okay, because you will get to explain how does it work. So you first start with your hot market, that it's family, friends, and people close to you. And actually with these people, you get to experiment all of the errors, all of the mistakes, or you get to learn the scripts. And then you will be more prepared with the scripts, and you will start going to the people that you don't know, or with the social media that you have, and you have already the information to share easily. So this hot market, it's really good because we get to do good things and bad things. So that means that your cousin, if you say something differently from how you're supposed to do, your cousin's gonna be still your cousin. So you will see her in weddings and whatever, so she will still be there. So with them, it's how we learn how to do things, and we will start doing things differently with other people all around once we get out of the hot market and we go out from our comfort zone and start going into the second range people. And also we need to learn, or not to learn, we need to share that in doTERRA, there's no obligation to sell the product, and there's no obligation to have more product than what you need. In case that you want to have this intelligent purchasing, it's the LRP, you can jump into it and you can jump out whenever you want. If you jump out of the LRP, important, use the points that you have earned. Don't leave them there. Use the points, because for some reason they're there. Use the points. It will take you $3 of using all of the products. So $3 for using that, it's nothing. Okay, lemon cost $11. If you buy it with points, it's gonna be only $3. But if you buy Yarrow Pump, instead of paying, I think it's 63, you will be paying $3. You will be using 63 or 68 points, but paying $3. So it's really good to have that opportunity of LRP. And always, 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 when you are enrolled, you get to have the 25% of discount. It doesn't matter if you're a client, if you're a wellness advocate. If you do the business or you do not do the business, this discount, it's always for you. And when they say there are cheaper oils, we have gone before. Okay, so we have doTERRA that is a certified tested grade, 100% safe, 100% pure, zero synthetics. We have the Healing Hands Foundation, that is another project from doTERRA that you can join if you're a client or a customer or a wellness advocate, sorry. You get to go all around the world with the projects, or you can propose a project to Healing Hands, like doTERRA and Alice Ediville now for Ukraine. They, Alice Ediville said that they were gonna get to $1,000 and doTERRA was gonna make it triple. So with the Healing Hands, they are doing some work now this week in Ukraine to get kids or to receive women or to send food for the soldiers. I really don't know what's all the thing behind. I need to go and search the web now that they're there, what they're gonna do with the money that they just, they collect the whole money in one day. So we can participate in many other things. It's not only for Ukraine, so it's for a lots of projects that they have. The Ukraine is because it's the sound thing that we have now, but we can do lots of things for Africa, kids in Africa. We can do things for Australia. We can do things for animals, not only for people. So there's a lot of things to do behind doTERRA. It's with the Healing Hands Foundation. doTERRA has a compromise with the community behind the oils, the scientific panels, and the research and development. That means that doTERRA works with university and hospitals to certify that the products are working well with human beings. And the metaphor that I told you before, I think, the cup of coffee. Okay, so you go into a restaurant, a person, the waiter or the waitress come to your table and they offer for you for a drink. You want a cup of coffee? No, thank you. Okay, I'm not saying that I don't like that guy. That girl is wearing terrible dressing and that's why I don't want a coffee. No, it's because for that moment you are not into a coffee mood or a tea mood. You don't want it in that moment. But time keep going, you keep waiting for the person to come and sit down and talk to you, or you're working or whatever, and suddenly you start feeling thirsty. Okay, coffee please, thank you. You get the coffee, and that's it. It was not the timing for you to have the coffee, but it didn't mean that you didn't want the coffee. So just keeping that in mind, because the no, it's not personally, the yes, it's the one that it's gonna be personally. And doTERRA, unlikely the other industries such as entertainment, restaurants, transportation, and even other branches had a difficult year in 2020. And for wellness companies like doTERRA, it was an economically different. Why? Because we were more aware of getting our health back, having our health back for our kids, for everyone at home, having or trying to have less chemical substitutes or lab medicines, and we try to have more natural things all around. So we are more aware now that our health is more important. And also the kind of business grew with the opportunity to supplement the income. And there's a lot of people that are replacing their income for what they were used to doing. Why? Because they have flexible times, because they have seen the benefit with their families, and they have been sharing with not only your hot market, but with your whole market. So basically, this is how it works. And this is all for today. Bless your family, your work, your thoughts, your network, and thank you for being here. And as I will say in Arabic, Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
It's very good. It's very good classes, and it's very nice classes. And I enjoyed the classes with you, Naili, because you give much information, and you are patient to give explanation, and you give the ideas, and it's very nice.
I love to have you here, Rula. I hope next time we do more classes in Abu Dhabi too.
I hope, inshallah, why not? I have opportunity, I don't know.
Yes,
yesterday
I think
give a sample.
Rula, what you just said, I doubled that for Nella. Same, no difference. Sorry, I got you, Nora.
Thank you.
I say yesterday I give samples for one of my son mother's friend. I give her samples of deep blue and deep blue oil. I already put coconut oil in roller, and give her one sash of deep blue rub, and pepper. I give her breathe drops, on guard drops, as small samples. And my son, because he went to their house, and I tell him, give to your mother of your friend. She called me direct. Hi, how are you? Like that. How can I use that? When I can use this? What is that? What is that? I tell her, see, then later we will going to discuss, and I'm too much patient with you. She tell me, okay, and follow you in the Instagram. I say her, okay, no problem. You can read anything in the Instagram, what I write about it.
We have to be patient, because this is a not open market yet. So not everyone is talking about. It's not like going to the US and they all talk about doTERRA. No, here we still don't have that. Still we will have, but still we don't have that amount of people of knowing all of the benefits. But once that one receive the benefit, and the other one will go with Rulan, try doTERRA, and it worked for me. So we have to be patient, because we're opening a market. It's not like already there and it's the magic touch of doing it and have it. No, we have to be patient. The good thing is that people here do essential oils, because there's a lot of options here. The only thing is that we need to be patient for them to know the benefit from doTERRA from the other side. So just be patient. Yes. I know that it's kind of stressful, but just be patient. I know that we are in the correct way. No, it happened in Mexico a few years back. So now it's very strong there. So just be patient.
Yeah. Inshallah, everything it will come nice. Now I put in my mind today I will go to prepare the post for turmeric oil plus turmeric shambardal, the capsules, and I will going to post about it maybe in the night, and I will going to start talk about yarrow balm than essential skin.
Oh, yes.
Because now before Ramadan, now I decide to play with the product, not with the oil.
Yeah, that's perfect.
For
That's
me,
perfect.
in the time being, I will going to play with the product, not with the oils. Oils, it will come, yani, in case somebody like the hydration cream, I will going to suggest, okay, why you not use amartal oil? Why you not use yarrow balm oil? Why you not use blue tisane oil? I will going to, or lavender oil. Depends what
Yeah.
give him the things. I will going to do like that, because I know the people here, they are looking for the product. Still the oil, it's not that much. No.
Exactly. The product is not much now, but we just have to be patient, and we will get it to know.
Yes.
Everyone will know about Terra, so not to worry.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Rula.
Thank you.
I wish you have a good day.
And even you, both of you, enjoy your tea and enjoy your coffee and enjoy the playing with the kids.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rula.
Bye
Have a
bye.
nice day. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.